What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today is gonna be a fun install. Something I haven't done before. Well, I have done it, but I haven't done it on this coilovers, I guess you could say. I've done the Fortunato ones with the Fortunato AIRCUPS. So today we're doing the AST. I think they're called. I don't know, whatever the title says. I haven't done these before, and then there are some aftermarket airbags. So I mean, I guess we'll see how it goes. What's it called? We're putting it on Sky's car. I mean, I'm sure from the thumbnail you guys already saw what car's on. But what's it called? I haven't done this before on these, I guess, aftermarket kits. So I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult. It should be kind of pretty straightforward, like an airbag system. Just the only thing that I'm gonna have, I'm not saying issues with, but the only thing that I'm gonna have difficult part will be that I have to figure it out and see how this goes. So if you guys have ASTs and you guys want to put some, what's it called, some air cups or airbags on your coilover setup, this is the way to do it. So if this is up, we did it correctly. If this is not up, then we fucked up. So yeah, so without further ado, I'm gonna head over to the shop right now, and we'll jump right into it, guys. So grab a beer, grab something, you know, sit down, relax, enjoy, and let's hope this goes the way it's supposed to. Made it to the shop. You know, Pawnee trying to lift this car up. We've been at it for 3 hours. No. Hey guys, so clearly I don't know what I'm doing, so this is gonna be the next part. So this video is gonna be voiceover, just because my retarded ass fucking set up the camera. I guess I set up the camera to slow motion, so there's no audio, and the whole video is super slow right now. I'm gonna speed it up, of course, but I mean, let me show you guys real quick. Look, I play. It's like that for like more than half the video, honestly. The whole install is pretty much in slow-mo. It's literally about like, I don't know if you can see that, but it's about 3 hours and 42 seconds. It's just slow-mo. That was such a retard. But anyway, so enjoy the cinematics. I'm gonna try to make this as cinematic as possible. I'm gonna try to make it as, you know, not boring. And like I said, you're just gonna hear me talk through it and, you know, give you guys a little install tutorial on it. Let's keep going with the clips, and you know, we'll figure it out together. All right, guys, so next clip, you guys could tell, gonna speed up the process. So, but first thing you gotta do is take the wheels off. Make sure you don't drop the hub centric ring. This next part is pretty funny because the shop that put the coilovers on left the sway bar and link loose. And you know, it made it just easy for us to take the bolt off. But anyways, what you gotta do next is pretty much take the camera bolt off, take the bottom bolt off, pretty much to release the hub, not the hub, the knuckle. And then Pawnee over here looking all clueless. And then don't forget to take out the brake line like I did. And then do the same thing on the other side. And make sure you take everything off this time. And we're trying to be all careful because these are expensive ass brakes. And then the top part, pretty much what you gotta do is take out the 3 bolts that hold the strut in. And then when you're about to take the last one, make sure you hold the strut, so that way you're not tugging on that on the reservoirs. You gotta do it to both sides. Pull them out. And then damn, look at this cinematics real quick. Sheesh. Right, anyways, there's I think it's a 2.5 mil Allen key to pretty much hold in this adjuster in there. And there's a 19 mil bolt you gotta take off. So, and then there's a 10 mil, which you gotta take off clockwise. So this one literally righty loosey. So instead of lefty loosey righty tighty, this one's righty loosey lefty lefty tighty. And just like that, you pull out the strut. Comes out in one piece. I was kind of scared at first because I was like, never done it this way, but it's pretty straightforward, super easy. And what you do now is this AIRCUP kit. It's literally super tight fit, so you gotta finesse it a little bit, put some lube on the O-rings. Also, you gotta put a smaller spring on there. I forgot the part number, which I will link in the bottom down below so you guys know. And then just pretty much insert it back and then do the process backwards. So lefty tighty on this 10 mil. And then put the 19 mil back on. Put the adjuster back on. The adjuster needs to go, the little Allen screw needs to go in the flat spot. And then this part's pretty straightforward. It's pretty much, just have someone help you put the reservoir through and then put the strut back on both sides. That makes it easier. Sheesh, through the cinematic right here. Damn, Stan Spar should be paying me for this. Sheesh, look at that perfect lighting. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, pretty much reassemble everything back, how you take it off. Pretty straightforward. And also be careful with the Brembos. Well, not Brembos, the Project M's. Super expensive calipers. Do not want to get them scratched or anything. And rotors as well too. Those rotors are super expensive. Anywho, like I said, just put everything back. And also, what I'm doing down here right now is also the shop that put the coilers on. That's the bottom part of the sway bar arm link on the other side of this. And then now we're in the rear. What you gotta do? We're swapping over control arms to the Cusco ones because he bought Cuscos. These are actual blocks racing lower control arms. Essentially what you gotta do is just take out those 3 bolts. You don't have to do this if you're just replacing the strut. All you gotta do is you take off the knuckle and then the strut and sway bar, and you can let it hang down so you have enough room to remove the coil. And same thing for this part. This one you actually assemble it from the top. Take the adjuster nut off. Same scenario as the front ones. With the 19 mil. This one's a little easier, I would say. So pretty straightforward. And here we go back, putting the Cusco control arm back on there. Super easy. How to eyeball it, the adjustment though. Same thing on the other side. Like I said, if you want that real tutorial video on how to put control arms on and all this, then you're better off going to see another YouTube video. But like I said, my camera actually decided to die halfway through it, so I couldn't record, and the other battery was still charging. I couldn't record the actual installation of the what's it called, the AIRCUP on the rear, but it's pretty much the same thing as the front. And also on these Cusco control arms, make sure you have these plates on there correctly, because otherwise the strut's gonna be all lopsided. And here we are, just putting the panels back on. Ran the air lines to the bottom. You know, we actually ran them through where the fuel lines are at. Like I said, my battery when we did this part, was not fully charged, and my other battery was dead, so. And here's the messy part. I know. Here we go with the hate comments. I'm over here saying around the same thing right now. That's why I'm like, my hand gestures says it all. But I know it looks like ass, but it was the reason behind this, because pretty much Sky's getting the whole trunk set up because he has an audio system and everything else put in. So he specifically told me just to kind of leave it hanging there. So how to do the best that I could. So essentially what I did was zip tied it to some chassis holes that were already there. And it just so doesn't move back and forth. And then also the wiring is gonna be pretty ass, but the wiring's pretty straightforward. Just follow the instructions on the stance parts, and then it's pretty straightforward. I wish I had the actual audio for this, because I don't remember how I did it. Just following the instructions. But anyways, like I said, sorry for the janky ass trunk setup. It just looks like ass right now. Like I said, my OCD is getting to the best of me and I want to fix it. But yeah. And then for the button, he wanted it kind of somewhere in the middle, so I kind of just went ahead and put it on the actual middle part. And then last step is literally putting the wheels back on. Which, these wheels were actually pretty light, not gonna lie. These wheels were super light to how wide they were. But moment of truth. I mean, I already tested it before this. I already tested it when you guys saw me show the button. It went up and down before I put the wheels on. I wanted to make sure there was no leaks on the actual air cups, which there wasn't. So that's why that was the last step, to put the wheels back on. So here I go, testing it like 5-6 times, make sure everything's good. Make sure I hear no clunking or popping noises. Watch this car go up and down like 10 times. Go up. Go down. I'm gonna start making noises too. And I was like, oh fuck, I forgot to raise it up so I could take the lift out. Here we go, lifting it up. The only thing that sucks about this though is the tank's so small, so you only have about maybe 2 or 3 lifts, and then the compressor kicks on. So if you're planning on using this with the key off, which you could literally raise it up and raise it down with the key off, engine off too. Like the car fully shut down, you can still use it. But like I said, the tank won't turn on until you turn the car on. That's how I have it set up. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So I ran out of memory actually. But here she is, final product, guys. Let me know let me know what you guys think. Like I said, the ride height, I didn't want to fuck with too much. This is kind of where I think it's okay. I mean, right now it looks a little higher just because the ground is kind of does this. So it looks a little higher than what it really is. But what's it called? But yeah, cars actually came out pretty clean, not gonna lie. And drop in the comments down below. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty badass. Watch. It's a press of a button. Arise, my son. I think that's pretty cool. How you can just lift it up like this. I mean, look at that. I don't know if you guys remember how much. You see that? Sheesh. Look at that little gap. And then all you gotta do is, oh my god, Alright guys, that kind of sums up this video. Fucking tired. I wish I had better B-roll and content for you guys, but I was in the time crunch, and I also got to clean up my tools right now. So yeah, hope you guys really enjoyed this freaking video. Hope you guys really enjoyed this car, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.